Right, there we go, and focus on. Okay, good.
Yeah, focus is on.
Oh, hello everybody, welcome back to Gas Mask Review. Immediately after the C3, I know I said that I would do a Pyros mask straight after, but fuck it, I grabbed the next one that was in the bag. So today, we're going to look at a personal favourite of mine, a good Soviet one, the MM1, or the MM1B, I actually forget. This one is, I believe, an actual official Russian one. There are many different versions used by, I think it was East Germany or West Germany, Bulgaria, I think even Poland at some point, I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head, I'm afraid. So I'm going to put that disclaimer there because I've made a few mistakes on some of my gas mask reviews. I do tend to put them in the comments because people don't comment and tell me. No, they have to fucking DM me on Discord. Acting like I'm a retard. So you try and remember this shit for 10 minutes straight.
Just log it in like your memory bank, innit, man?
I need a notebook. I don't know.
But how
So-
nerdy would that be like?
Today we're going to look at this mask. It's got this.
Yeah, well, it's what people seem to
fucking
fucking want because I make one mistake and I get no
Just tell him straight.
end of shit about it.
Disclaimer, Devon, put a disclaimer here.
Devin doesn't edit the gas mask
He's
video.
going to now, we're paying him to.
I don't pay him anything.
Exactly. Devon, just put a disclaimer here. We are not experts, we are just big fans of masks. We do not really know what we're talking about, kind of. We know odds and sods, but not everything. Some may be wrong, some may be right. In the end, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay,
So,
back to the clip.
yeah, back to the clip. This is the Soviet. It was used by tankers and rocket refuelers and people who generally just see dials. You know, let's say I wanted to read these Jaffa cakes. It has front-facing lenses, as opposed to some other Russian masks used in the military at the time. Let's say like the PBF, which has generally front-facing lenses, but smaller ones. This has very large front-facing lenses. You can see the almost teardrop here. Those are the TISO tubes. And it's called the MM1 or the MM1B, I actually don't know which it is, because it's mask membrane 1, because it has this on the front. It's a good voice diaphragm, so it's actually good. This one, I believe, actually is the rocket refueling variant. I can't remember because it's got this lip on it, which is where you'd put the foreskin hose, and they would attach on there.
Ooh, foreskin.
Yeah,
Tasty.
pretty much. 40mm GOST as per usual with fucking nearly all Russian masks. If it's not fixed, you know, then it's GOST. Mine's a bit sunburned, sadly, because I did wear it out on a hot summer's day. This is size 3, this is the largest size, there is no size 4, which means it'll probably crush your skull. Like I said, most people call it the tanker's mask. I don't have the tanker's helmet, so fuck yous. Made in 1974, I forget the lot 23, I believe. It's kind of a good mask. However, it does have a few problems, and we'll talk about that. It is the traditional grey Soviet rubber. It may look a bit browned here. Like I said, I know, I don't like that. This was expensive. This cost me £40.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. It came from Latvia as well, which didn't help, so I spent £10 on postage. So, £40 all in all. It's a very good mask. I'm very fond of it. Well, I say very good. You have no peripheral vision.
Oh dear.
You can't see left and right, but of course you wouldn't be a combatant, really. You wouldn't really need it.
Was this more of a civilian issue then?
No, like I said, it's like tankers, rocket refuelers.
Oh, well, you're not really going to be
ship
like,
refuelers.
Yo.
I think tank refuelers as well, but I don't know.
More
Yeah,
maintenance
it's for people who have to look at dials and see directly in front of them very, very clearly. And also they need to be able to communicate, which is why it's got this big front grille. Now, a lot of Soviet masks have voice diaphragms on the front, and this one especially came with the PRVU, or the PRVU, and the... do you want those gloves? You look cold.
No, okay.
And the SHMS, actually the PureView uses a different variant. It uses a solid front cover as well. A 5-point head harness, which features fabric at the top, and check it out, it's the really bad head harness that we saw on the GP4. It is exactly the same, it is that one. Earlier models actually used the very nice head harness, and I'm jealous I don't have that one. From the 60s, I believe. What are you looking at?
My back's just gone.
Oh. I was worried you saw something. It has this little fabric square here, and I already touched up on the fucking head harness in the last GP4 video, so go and look at that. I'll try this on briefly. Remember, if you've got one of these stupid fucking masks with the head harness like that, hold it open like that. Try and get it all open. Like this, and then slot it on. as you may be able to hear, the voice diaphragm will actually vibrate if you don't have a filter attached. I'll move a little bit closer so you can actually hear it. It does sound almost even robotic at times. Let's say even talk in a lower pitch, it will sound like I'm vibrating quite a bit. Or even if I talk quite loudly, if I was talking into a radio, this would be very, very problematic. I mean, would you even be able to understand half the shit I'm saying?
Say cashier number 5, please.
Cashier number 5, please. Hang on, I'll do it properly. Cashier number 5, please. All customers, please head to the checkout, as the store will be closing shortly. We thank you for your purchases.
Can Devon's mum please come to
Can
the
Devon's
aisle?
mum please come to the front for her Waitrose Weight Watchers Easter eggs? If I actually cover the filter port, then you may be able to hear me a little bit better. I think the vibration tends to stop quite a bit, but you know.
It sounds worse from my angle in person, I won't lie.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, it's hard to get a proper grasp on it. Let's say I even cover that.
That sounds better, it sounds a lot less tinny.
But I also can barely fucking breathe. It's just when the filter's on, it adds more muffle. So, you can come off now. Let's get the straps over the front. I'm going to do it off cam. Here's your inside. Once again, no peripheral seal. It has some stamps here that I can't fucking read.
I can try and read them.
M2011X748. Or that could be a Russian letter.
Could be Roman numerals.
Yeah, it could be. Here's your little chin sweat slot here. You can actually see I've got quite a bit of moisture down here. Here's your intake port. It's the traditional SHM elongated valve holder system. And just TISO tubes, and there's that. This supposedly does come off. I don't know how. I've never fucking got it off, and I'm not going to force it. Beyond that, not much that can be said. If you actually have one of these and it gets damaged, you can get replacement parts using the GP52. Or GP5M, sorry, and the PMG2. It's the same mask.
The GP52?
No, it's the GP5M, sorry, and the PMG2. I messed that up. You can actually use replacement parts. The lenses are the same, the voice diaphragms are the same. In some cases, that will be the same. Head harness, however, you're going to have to get somewhere else. I do like its creepy bug-like appearance. I haven't got a ghost filter with me to check it out. Comfort is okay. Like I said, it's a bit tight for me because there is no size 4. Buckles are fairly okay to adjust. Like I said, once you get it on properly, your only problem is yanking these. The straps are in good nick. So they're strong, they're robust. So that's all that needs to be said about the MM1. It's a good mask, quite difficult to obtain for some reason, but they didn't have high production numbers. This wasn't like mass produced, it wasn't needed for civilian issue, it was quite specialist. It was saying, only you people who need this, and we'll make about fucking 10 for each person.
Basically, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't get to know, which is too bad.
What he said, I think. So, it also has these little seams down the side, which I quite like, but I think it's because the face piece is the same, and then they decide what size it is based off this rubber, which will get sealed on there. I think that's what it looks like to me. So, there you go, that was the MM1 or the MM1B. I hope you all enjoyed. It's a very nice mask. I'm very fond of it. He likes to roll away. Mine's a bit flomped. You can actually see there where he sat in the box. Oh, fuck me, it's him. You made me hard in class, you naughty whore. Was it naughty or dirty?
Is there a way to find out? Oh, sorry, I just ruined the lighting of the shot.
That's alright. So, MM1B, hope you all enjoyed. Mine's a bit deformed from where he sat in the box for like 2 weeks. Actually, it came here in 4 days. From Latvia to here, it took 4 days. £10 well spent. I don't mind spending money on non-bullshit post. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. That was the MM1B. Go on, show them the fucking name.
I think it's mirrored. I'm going to also focus it.
That fucking image. Right.
This is what we're going to leave you with today. Just my man.
My man who got hard in class.
From a naughty whore.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the MM1.
Devon's going to have a fun time editing out all the crappy shit from this.
He's not going to even touch it.